As a lot of you know, I went to school and dropped out of Arizona State University back in 1999 or 98. I think it was 98. Yeah, I didn't want to go back because it was not right, so I just quit. It's like, what, you quit? I thought I'd go to school somewhere else and then find a better way to deal with people that wasn't so, aggressive and irrational, like the mistakes we made in the past. But um, uh, so, but I was watching the football game, right? You get a lot of people, they go to a marketing institution, with multimillionaires or often billionaires, especially like the Ivy League and Stanford and places like that, where billionaires, okay, get together with millionaires and then get all excited about marketing opportunities through forms of irrational, excessive, compulsive entertainment, like Gladiator and Gladiator 2, right? And so you're sitting there, how wicked of all of you. And so you're sitting there watching it, right? And you got a name, image, and likeness. Okay, what would Jesus think of this? Okay. I said, forgive debt and trespass and love one another, eternal faithful peace there. It's a command. Okay. It's not a suggestion. It's not a recommendation. It's a command for all people that believe in him and have faith in Jehovah. Okay. For Arab people, have faith in Allah. For North African people, faith in Jah. For Athabascan speaking people, that are call themselves that are called Apaches, it would be faith in Usan, the one God, right? So, just depending on where you're at and what language you speak, okay, faith in God, right? And so, wow, you guys will give away faith in God and living the Lord's Prayer to compete over the devil's fight and fuck money. And you guys wonder why I always say I had communications in Sierra Vista, Arizona with a man named David Rockefeller, and he used to say to me, they'll gladly kill over me and my grandpa's money and watch you and Jesus die, Parsons. And everybody thinks I'm a nut. Okay? I mean, it's crazy. You talked to David Rockefeller? Yeah, he had a virtual presence in my house, and I can talk to people in my noggin. Oh, sure. Freaking uh, Patrick Stewart does it as Professor Xavier, and he's a superpower superhero. I do it, and I'm crazy. And that John Edwards or whatever guy does it on TV, and he's talking to the dead, and he's like, that's not what they would say. Okay, so it's always the same thing. He wants you to know everything's going to be okay. And don't be upset about what happened with my girlfriend that night at the bar when I was at work and you got drunk. And, it's that kind of stuff. Oh, it's great. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Live the Lord's Prayer, or you're going to go down in history as a little Peckerwood pussy plantation fucktard. I'm talking to Jesus. Okay, it's just a modern update, right? And then people are like, he's not talking to Jesus. Oh, you are? Okay. How much money do you need to fuck? And if you can do it without fighting, then you're just kissing ass to the people that will kill you. Okay. With technology and crazy people from the military if you don't do what they say, right? Okay. It's not hard to figure out. Okay. How do you get your way out of this stuff? Me and Patrick were talking about that, and our phone kept dropping the line. And I have a new daughter-in-law. Her name is Maria. It's Myrra Davis. Okay, is her surname. Okay. And it's Mira. Mira. Almost like saying look in Spanish. Mira, mira. Okay. And I'm glad. I'm very glad, and I'm very happy that Patrick's with a lady that understands him, and appreciates him. So I'm very glad about that. That makes me feel good. They're no kids yet, but I told them just focus on us living the Lord's Prayer. Then we can live nearby each other, and then I get to watch our grandkids, right? Okay. Don't worry, I won't spoil them. I'll just sit there and go, I know your father. Okay. I'll do what you say, Grandpa. Okay. Thank you. No pushing Grandpa around. I was never really that way. No. When I was going to marry Yolanda, she goes, "No, you be the heavy. I mean, me, you be the nice person and me be the heavy." It's just, no, I'm a very nice person. I just will not be taken advantage of and taken for granted. You can ask Patrick. "I hate you, Dad. You're not my friend." "I know, because my friends wouldn't treat me this way." "I got that from your grandma, great grandma Mildred Kramer Murphy. Yeah, she's pretty good, isn't she? That old Jewish guilt trip, Dad." With a little German twist. But so, yeah. So, man, I'm tired. Wonder if the Salopek kid who plays quarterback for the University of Miami, Ohio, is related to the Salopek kids here in Cruces. I don't know. Is it spelled the same way? I'm not sure. But man, I'm tired. People. So, guys, as I sit and I watch TV, when you guys get all excited, because you're watching TV, right? And your marketing team is on TV and they're part of the last game of the year for the last marketing for the most money. It's like, don't you think it'd probably be better, since there's worldwide communications, they could collect the evidence of the Gospels today and show it to everybody over worldwide in a couple of seconds and minutes, that it would be better to stand up for the Lord's Prayer than it would be to get excited about millionaires making money for billionaires so they can all fuck you in the head with money and technology? What you think? You think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Greenspan's an idiot, and I'll tell you why. Right? Okay, do you understand? So I want you guys to think outside of your box. Okay. And think about not having to live an extortion gang, not having to breathe carbon emission poisoning and tire particles, not having to pay idiots to live here, not having to go to a hospital to repair your body to put you back to work and paying idiots to live here while you destroy your planet and your species with industrialized psychosis, right? So I want you to think intelligently. Especially with NIL. I mean, you guys are supposed to be going to college there, supposed to be the future leaders there. You're supposed to be able to solve all our problems caused by conflict and violence and selfishness and stupidity there, right? Because I was watching the thing with West Point, right? And they were sitting there, this is where we fought one of the last battles of the Revolutionary War in 1778. And then in 1802, they built this building to teach people how to continue to fight wars so we could be free. And then they built this big chapel and they put this stuff on it. And you're like, yeah. Then what happened? Then they had a cadet named Steven Seagal, and they turned him loose in the North Pole with nothing but his underwear and his toothbrush, and he came back in a bearskin coat. Just kidding around, but earlier funny. I know. But I'm sitting there watching this, and they're talking about this great history, and this is so great, and this is so fucking great. Is it Mattress King great? No, just Sofa King great. Well, I want a Mattress King great because I want to sleep good. But, it's Fred Armisen and Maya Rudolph with Shea Balouf and the guys on SNL. Never mind. And so, but and they're watching it, right? And they're talking about this is great and we can do this. And then Army has a chance to play in the big playoff for the advertising dollars instead of living the Lord's Prayer. Right. But they all go to chapel and it says duty, honor, and country. Okay. Oh, honor thy mother and father. Okay. Obey the Lord. Isn't that what the document is written about? Faith in God given to us by the Lord we believe to be the Lord is Lord Jesus Christ. Then you're under obligation to obey the Lord's Prayer. But we're sitting there watching this, right? And these guys are all yelling and singing these old war songs and all getting excited because they're trying to get the kid from Texas. Why doesn't he get a win to Heisman? Why doesn't he get a win to Heisman? Well, he, by far of all the people that would be considered Heisman candidates, okay, Bryson Daly is probably the most physically desirable for women to want to see dance naked on stage for Christmas money, right? And Travis Hunter's just not as cute. Neither is Nick Genty, and neither is... who else is in the running? The kid, the Dylan Gabriel's kind of cute, but he's not as cute. He's cute. Okay, but he doesn't have as nice of a body, and he isn't as statuesque as Bryson Daly. Oh, come on now. We got to bring in advertising dollars here. And if we're going to advertising dollars, and who do the women want to see do the full Monty to win the Heisman Trophy? It's Bryson Daly from Army. Oh, sadism. So no, I want my picture taken with him. He is so fucking hot. So does Johnny Mathis. Right, so does Johnny Mathis. What'll I do if you are far away? What'll I do? Right? Must have been something I dreamed about last night. No, I didn't dream about anything like that last night. It ain't that kind of movie, but I'm just being facetious because it's funny. Because I'm chill like that. I just talked to my son Patrick, and we're funny. We are very funny. And so, but I'm just helping people understand NIL. If you're a religious human being, and what if Jesus was watching us? Ooh, we're not standing up for the Lord's Prayer, and you're getting money. So millionaires can make more money for billionaires to perform genocidal operations on the TV. That pretty much is it in a nutshell. Yeah, that's why I'm more intelligent than most people. That's why they have books and they say, this man's life is very important. He will help deliver us from evil like Lord Moses. And Daniel and Joseph, yes. And Muhammad and Hassan Hussein, yes. Krishna, Siddhartha, the Buddha, right? Yes. Okay. D.T. Suzuki and Haile Selassie and Judah Krishnamurti, why, yes. Okay, do you understand? There are reasons why they have people that they go look for and say, hey, this guy, Judah Krishnamurti, his life, there's a lot of documents about religion that say he's an important person to the world. There's this man named Haile Selassie. There's a lot of books that sit there and say that his life is very important to the world because he will redeem the Gospels and teach people to try to live them in a real loving way, the way we're supposed to, but people will deny him. And then when the technology becomes so intricate and so invasive and so, and then trying to take over the daily operations for us because it moves faster than us, thinks faster than us. It's not really thinking faster, guys. Technology doesn't think. Technology is just a perception of a firing synapses of the people that invented us, tell us what to do with technology and money. Oh, holy night. July 19th, 1966. Okay, that's when I was born. Okay, but I don't think he was born he was born during the day. March 11th, 1991. It was during the day. Anthella told me I was in a small, beautiful little town in western North Carolina, and I made a call at a place next to a little old gas station. And Anthella said, you have a fine, healthy baby boy. You're a father of baby. I said, all right. She says, you don't hurry. You make sure you get here carefully. Okay. And I did. Got caught in a speed trap in Nashville. And the guy told me the same thing. It's like, but I wasn't speeding. You guys have a speed trap. Okay. Thanks. They tell you hand the cop your ID because most of them are ex-vets. And they'll let you off. Yeah, it was during Desert Storm. So, okay, guys. Well, I love you very much. Grow up too sweet, because I can't do it for you. Okay, well, love you very much, all right?